Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be deconstructing the character and personality of one of the most famous housemates in the ongoing Big Brother Naija reality TV show. If this is something that interests you, please do well to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon. Onyeka of the dynamic duo Checkers is undoubtedly one of the most talked about housemates, starting from her fiery entrance into the house alongside her sister Chizoba. Onyeka had promised drama and intrigue, and she has seemingly kept to her word. From the very first week, her personality has been loud, interesting, and definitely buzzworthy. She started out by getting into the pulse of every gist in the house and was the first to share info the camera crew didn't catch. She was so loud with giving out her now infamous warning about the snail and all that. Many people thought that was a bit cringy. No, a lot cringy, and even some housemates did not like the snail talk. After the first week evictions, Zingwe and Flourish talked about how disgusted they were with the talk, and I feel that's where Onyeka got on the bad side of Chinwe. While she's indeed rambunctious, Onyeka does not seem to be confrontational at all. She clearly knows how certain people feel about her, and she has not gotten into any squabble with them. As for emotional reactions, she seems to react so much to situations, especially with people she calls her friends. Remember when she was stunned after her issue with Femi David and sleeping on her bed? She admitted to getting emotional if it involves the people she calls her friends. She also cried after the heated altercation one Saturday with Tofa. With conflict resolution, Onyeka honestly does not seem to do well. She hardly understands the other party's side and insists on her point of view. Even though she mostly apologizes, her body language says different. It even took Big Brother in a Checkers Diary session to call her attention and ask her to listen to her sister's grievances when they had one of their infamous siblings issue. Also, the altercation with Tofa when he said he didn't like the joke Onyeka made. She insisted it was not so deep. Well, kudos to her, she always apologizes when called out. I can't help but see that she sometimes feels hard done by. She buries everything and moves on. This leads to why she thinks people call her out because she's an extrovert. Her feelings are valid, and there are times when people just feel she may be wrong because of her loud nature. I wish she can sometimes also look from the other person's POV. Overall, because she apologizes, these conflicts have not had a negative impact on her relationships in the house. But like I stated earlier, she needs to handle situations better, allowing for other people's perspective, and just accepting that certain things were not right. Like for instance with her sister, she needed to accept that Chizoba's feelings were valid. But hey, they are siblings and it is the most normal sibling thing ever. Online, people call her out whenever she gets emotional, maybe in the diary's room, pointing out the statement she made upon entering the house where she said, "I'm here to steal strategies. If you cry, I cry harder." In spite of that statement, I honestly feel Onyeka is very authentic with her feelings, hopes, and fears. She has delivered on intrigue and has been the initiator of many storylines in the house. Remember, if Onyeka did not spread the millionaire story of Mayor Frosh, then we may never have gotten the fight of the season between the twins and Ruthie. Her friendships in the house are also not motivated by strategy. She just seems to genuinely like her people while maintaining a safe distance from those she does not gel with. As most of her connections in the house are guys, she has been called out for not being a girl's girl by many people online. Might be true, but that is also not a bad thing. In the real world, there are many girls who naturally gravitate towards the opposite gender for friendship. And no, it is not a pick-me attitude. On how Onyeka treats other housemates, like I've said before, she holds her people close and finds a way to stay clear of those she's not connected with. She, however, has a weird attitude where her care for her people and connections seems superficial. She never seems to listen to their issues genuinely to offer support, but just to gather information, as the CNN that she is. For example, she's heard Wani, her friend, talk constantly of feeling weird with Sean being touchy with Nelly, but she does not seem to want to stop being touchy herself with Sean. Her overly being touchy with Suj also. She knows it may cause an issue between Suj and Nelly, but seemingly does not care about her friend Suj. While the guys are to be blamed for not setting boundaries, she must share in it. With the girls, she often comes off as not caring, with the way she's touchy with their men, and we have seen that she's not able to take half of what she dishes. She's literally hot and bothered by Victoria's closeness with Ozzy, and she now looks the more desperate of the two girls. She's extra close with the guys. We know she made her first connection with guys in the house, though. Right now, she's embroiled in supposed triangle involving Ozzy and Victoria. Her interactions with both of them has generated a lot of drags online, and her composure seems to have slipped, especially the fact that she likes Ozzy. Yes, she has feelings for Ozzy, and it's not a bad thing, but I hope she can talk these emotions aside and play her game. But again, it's easier said than done in a closed space like Big Brother's house. In fact, the thing with Ozzy is just one hot mess. Ozzy just switched up on viewers. Now it's looking like two girls are on a case for one man. We will not be able to forget that Ozzy gave Onyeka reasons to think he also liked her. I can recollect him going on about wanting a sheep and asking Onyeka if she would be his sheep, the perks and the subtle jealousy when she's with other guys, the I am your island talk constantly. But the recent narrative is not favorable to Onyeka. Just this Sunday, after Ebuka came with the questions, Onyeka has lost her composure and came out as the one creating an imaginary ship and triangle. She did let her emotions get the best of her. Moving forward, she needs to leave this situationship and wannabe triangle behind her, as she has so much to offer in the show. Onyeka's moves strategic. I would think she's just vibing in the house. While she knows her closeness with some guys raises eyebrows, she does not come off as doing them strategically. She just wants to be the girl that threatens every ship. Like she says, her jet ski is causing problems for ships. Not being strategic and getting in people's ship may actually make her get nominated weekly by housemates. In terms of personal growth, Onyeka has really not evolved her game beyond being the center of attention and breaking ships in Big Brother's house. Again, not a bad thing. What is, however, bad is her unwillingness to listen when people give her advice. She does not listen to even Chizoba. She would argue and try to make her point. That does not give room for growth or for learning from others. She has kept it cool and buzzworthy up until this Sunday when Ebuka threw her certain questions. We can see the inconsistency in her words and action come to play. Like when she claimed on Saturday that with all the cares on the house, she had peace of mind. Well, on Sunday, she was visibly agitated with the triangle topic and claimed not to remember Suji's hand on her bum. But we all heard, we saw it, and we know she's in denial. While this will not affect her support, as per usual, BBN fans never understand. Her credibility in the eyes of the housemates may be affected and again place her in the precarious position of constantly being nominated for evictions. Regardless, Onyeka is one of the most vulnerable housemates this season. She's very vocal about her feelings and is not afraid to share. This is why she kept talking on the Ozzy thingy and even admitted to liking him. But the more reserved and calculated Victoria will deny ever moving on Ozzy, and the man of the moment, Ozzy, has also denied any feelings for Onyeka. This did bring her drags, but I think we should embrace the truth that Onyeka is not afraid to show her feelings whatsoever. Yes, she's one of the most talked about housemates on the streets of Twitter, both positively and negatively. A lot more negatively, as all other fan bases seem to dislike her. Of course, Onyeka has her hands in everyone's business, and while this makes for good TV and assurance of maximum drama, the downside is she may have inadvertently claimed the title of the most disliked housemates of this season. Notwithstanding, no one can deny Onyeka is reality TV material, and one of the few people who keeps bringing drama and intrigue, and at the same time setting Twitter ablaze with her every move. So that's it for my analysis of the phenomenon called Onyeka. Love her or hate her, she is to be talked about. So, what are your thoughts on Onyeka's personality, her connections and gameplay in the house? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more updates on all your favorite celebs. Until next time, stay safe and keep it cool. Bye bye.